All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do brew well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and Adawan Ratazah. This lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash. And Tawada Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash, forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, a prophetic reality is near. Okay, a prophetic reality is what these people are getting ready to face, and just watching, observing, see. All right, but constantly my mind is hearing days of Noah, days of Noah, days of Noah. And it's just a very powerful statement how Yahweh Shai summed up the reality, all right, of these people before judgment. All right. Now, what I want to do is I'm actually going to go into Matthew's, the 24th chapter, excuse me. Right. Now, I'm not going to make this lesson too long. I do got to get ready for the Sabbath. But I want to touch on this while the iron is hot, if you will. Okay. So let's go right here and let's check into this. All right. So this is Matthew's 24 in the GNT, which is the Good News translation. And this pretty much sums up, what I'm seeing for myself. And I know you brothers and few sincere sisters see it as well. And this is why we take, every day, as another day to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, pray, study, fast if need be, repent, while everyone else is just in their own endeavors. But soon everyone else outside of us is going to have to face a reality that we are already in. All right. We are in the reality of prophecy, but soon everyone is going to have to face a prophetic reality. Now it says, no one knows the day and hour. Now let me actually zoom this in a little just so you can read along with me. All right. So let's try like this. It says, verse 36, no one knows, however, when that day and hour will come, like us right now. Lately, it's been on my spirit about suddenly. We have a saying over here, it's been too quiet. All right. And I've been mentioning this in lessons and other brothers. Okay. Is you kind of notice things will ramp up, then they kind of slow down, then they ramp up, and then they slow down, and then things kind of go back to, hey, did you see who got drafted? Shador, he threw a good, So this is the reality that the creature has grown accustomed to in the last days, while we are practicing sobriety in the spirit, not getting caught off of our access, doing what we have to do on our day to day, but within the back of our mind, we know what's up. Okay. And that's the reality we live in. The reality we live in is the will of the Lord, or the Lord's will. Okay. And soon the Lord's will be his word coming to pass and not coming back void. This is why blessed is he that readeth, because we are familiar, or getting ourselves familiar with the word, and reading that, taking heed to that, applying that, imagining it, and envision it. And this is why Adon Ratazah, we will not perish. Revelations 1:3, blessed is he that readeth. So you have so many people out here that are in the world, chiefly in Babylon, that walk around in great pride, present themselves as all knowing when it comes to who they call God and the scriptures, and pretty much everything's going to be okay. And what you notice is, everyone outside of the hopeful elect is not pushing a notion that kingdom is coming, or who they call it, actually on a journey preparing Here we go. Here we go. All right, we are back. Here we go. All right. Hey, just let me know if the audio is good on my end. It's coming back in. The what I appreciate that. I speak as a man, but I believe the famine of the word is approaching. You know, I believe that, but I speak as the standpoint as a man. We understand that prophecy is going to play out. I can't tell you exactly. Like, let's go back to this. Let's go back to the scripture. But I've noticed a lot of strange things, as the scriptures say. The strangeness of our salvation. Well, the strangeness to try the fiery trial of our faith. Excuse me. But yeah, let's keep going. All right. So this is. But you know what? Let me capitalize off that. That's exactly how things can happen. Okay, where people are just going live. People are just this. People are just that, and then at a snap of a fingers, everything changes. Okay. And I also want to add that in. Look around at the people around you, the happy-go-lucky, the friends, the families, the devoted fathers and mothers and wives and kids and jobs and all these people that carry and conduct themselves in this manner of continuance. They are not ready for when the lights go off, meaning they're not ready when the days of normal are now abnormal. Okay. And get ready. Okay, not everyone is ready to handle the adversity that we have been being trained up in. Just like right there. Okay, the video went off. I didn't lose my cool or lose my patience. Or yeah, damn it. See, you're really seeing us move in the spirit, and not everyone is going to be set up amongst our people to operate in the spirit when judgment comes. So let's continue. Matthews 24:36 in the GNT. No one knows, however, when that day or hour will come. Oh, yes, I was also reading this. Let me finish this again before I was rudely interrupted. Revelations 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So the time is at hand, and Satan will try to take away prophecy that you are holding near and dear to you. And you have to constantly fight. You have to constantly pray, constantly rebuke, constantly exhort, okay, with all long suffering. This is a part of the walk that we are in, and these people are not ready. I cannot stress that enough. So let me get back to my initial point. I only got a few precepts. I want to get this lesson pushed out before technical difficulties arise again. All right. But if I had some nigga woman shaking her nasty ass, this laptop, all right, would be on tilt, as Jake would say. When it comes to wickedness, see, wickedness right now has longevity, but that wickedness is about to get cut short so righteousness can flourish. Back in Matthew 24:36, no one knows, however, when that day or hour will come. So what should you be doing? You should be carrying and conducting yourselves in a sobering manner in the spirit, not drunken with the world, to water for the precept. And shalom, Yahweh Shem Shah, Bashem Kakwadash Brakatham, to you beloved brothers and you few sincere sisters. I pray all is well with you. Keep fighting. Do not let Satan win. Do not let Babylon trick you, overtake you, and cast you out into darkness with the rest of these people. This is Lion of Judah 144, Itazawam, 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. The end of Esau, the end of heathenistic rulership, the end of wickedness, the end of curses. Let's bring that out. The end of curses, man. Okay, the end of our cursed bodies, our cursed women and children and cursed nation, the end of the evil amongst us as a people, the end of the heathens being over us in rulership. All that's coming to the end because Esau, the so-called white man, woman, and child, is the end of the world, the end of an age, eon. It says, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So you have to constantly pray. Okay, keep yourself putting your best foot forward. All right, locking in, disregarding the temptation of just being spiritually lazy. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. You don't want to be in that position where you now are regretting not reading more, studying more, doing lessons more, charity more, brother more, serving more. Now is the time to do those things now and have a comfortable pace within that, so that those can be stored as your spiritual bank account before this thing goes down, because it's gonna go down. Okay, you could think you're just going to work tomorrow, and that's how it always happens, don't that? Oh, we just thought. That's why James 4 says that to you that say today and tomorrow we should buy and sell and get gain. What is your life? You know, it is as a vapor, here today and gone tomorrow. And all that is pride, and pride is getting ready to cease. Okay, we're not over righteous and we're not over wicked. We have a happy balance when it comes to this walk. All right. Now it says neither the angels in heaven nor the Son of Man. So if anybody tries to tell you when the end is, they got a demon that's talking to them, and the demons don't even know when the end is, because that is not their position or office to know, but the Father alone. See right there, the Father alone knows. See, this is why it's all about faith now, because Jake, and I know I'm a Jake. If you tell Jake that they got until the 22nd, best believe Jake is going to kind of putz around it on the 15th, 16th, 17th, but he ain't going to really lock in until the 21st night leading into the 22nd. So this is why faith is the most important thing, because every day we are earnestly expecting prophecy to happen, even though we understand the reality of it, meaning tomorrow is not just going to be the mandatory implementation, but this is why the building blocks to the MOTB is here. This is why the building blocks of the third woe is here. And this is why Yahweh Shai said you would hear wars and rumors of war, because it's got to be a buildup. So the prophetic reality is on the horizon. Okay. Excuse me. Let me keep going. It says the coming of the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, the coming of the Son of Man will be like what happened in the time of Noah. In the days before the flood, people ate and drank. Right now, okay, while you're home, you know, you're practicing being holy, you are getting ready for the Sabbath, you got Gentile Jakes out here whining and grinding and dancing all on the floor, right? All that Gentile reveling and rioting lifestyle, you know, and they're just living it up until the Lord says otherwise. So this is what people are doing right now. Their mind is just to eat, is to drink. Not everyone is set up in their spirit to be locked in like you. And I get it. You know, you want this, you want that. Hey, not everyone's going to be on the same level as you in the spirit too. Okay. Family members, friends, loved ones. Not everyone is just going to be, locked in and praying and fearing. Okay. Even amongst our own people, our own so-called little circles outside of the brotherhood and the body, not everyone is acting like you, reverencing like you, being fearful like you. Okay. But that's why when the affliction comes, Jake's going to want to seek the Lord early. It says, in the days before the flood, people ate and drank, men and women married, right? So I love you, you love me. The only thing I think about is you, and the only thing you think about is me. I want to write love songs, and we're going to do this, and we're going to anniversary, and we're going to be this, and we're going to barbecue, and we're going to just be being. That's right now. That's what it means. They're just being. They're just here. They're here today and gone tomorrow. It says married up to the very day Noah went into the ark, it says boat, yet they did not realize what was happening. See? So these people are set up to not realize what is happening. And this is why it is a blessing unto us that we can see, we can hear. Okay? Do not ever walk around in this dismal, kicking the can, hand in the pocket, woe is me. Nah, man. You better shake that shit. Okay? All right. For one, for the brothers, you're an Israelite man, for one, forever. All right. Work out, lift some weights, change your diet, change what you're watching, change what you're listening to. Do not carry yourselves in a death style when we are serving the God of the living. And for you sisters, the same thing. Okay. You need to occupy your time in a righteous manner, waiting to be delivered as a hopeful elect lady. All right. I'm over that whole I'm okay. I'm right. Fuck that. All right. Nah, man. Embrace the blessings. Here's one. Matthew 13 and 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, this is red letter, by the way. This is red letter, man. Take that weak ass spirit off. That many prophets and righteous men, these are our forefathers, these are our ancestors, these are our relatives. That many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them, but we're hearing them and we're seeing them, and it's just beginning. We're just at the beginning of all these great sayings getting ready to come to pass. So what a blessing that we're able to see this. What a blessing that is upon us for being able to receive this spiritual insight. All right, now let's keep going back into GNT, because I think this is powerful to me. And yet they did not realize. They don't realize, okay? They can't realize what's happening, all right? You don't realize what's going on, but we realize. What I realize? Well, what was happening until the flood came and swept them all away. That is how it will be when the Son of Man comes. See that? So at a beck, this thing is going to change, okay? Power could go out. Wi-Fi could stop. Someone could be judged in a high office, okay? All types of things, of scenarios prophetically are getting ready to take place. This is why you want to stay ready, so you don't got to get ready. All right. You gotta be your own governor. Okay. You gotta be over you. You gotta make sure you're doing what you need to be doing, because everyone else don't realize what's happening. Hence why they're just in the eating and drinking spirit. Okay. Started with our people, then the rest of these heathens, the son of man, the son of the wicked, and the sons of the most high. Okay, so now from there, I really like that GNT. I want to go here. This is Isaiah 46:10. Let's start at 9. It says, remember the former things of old. So you out there, remember the former things of old. Remember that Yahweh, see, for I am Yahweh, I am power, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me. This is why Yahweh Shai said, don't fear what man can do unto you. Fear the Most High. All right, you're not here to be fearing Esau, fearing a gun, fearing a bullet, fearing death, fearing water, fearing judgment, fearing the flood. You're not here to fear man. You're here to fear your power. You're here to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that's the first step of being accepted. Okay? And it says, declaring the end from the beginning. This is reverse chronology. I think it's called reverse chronology. Let me see. Let me go right here. Let's put this in. It's where they show you the end first. I got to do this lesson quick so this damn laptop don't mess up. Reverse chronology right there. What's that mean? What's this mean? What does this mean? Backwards chronological order, also known as reverse chronology, chronological order, means listing events from most recent to oldest. So the end was declared from the beginning, working your way back to first. See? So we're waiting to get back to our first estate. We're in chains of darkness. Jake thinks that this is the end all be all. Okay, riding around and getting it. They don't know. This is a moment in time. This captivity that we're in is not comparable to the kingdom that will be on earth for eternity. We are the eternals. All right. That's why it says the suffering right now can't compare. So you got to look past the present and hopes for the future, unlike everyone else who's just living in the here and now. And that's the days of no, I'm just here. I'm just now. That's it. You know, women jumping to men, women, men jumping to women, and men. It's just sick out here. It's just sick. It's low level. It's of the flesh, and they're all distracted in youthful lust. Okay, and the lights of Babylon. Now, verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning. So everything has already been set up. You've been set up. We've been set up. Our walk has been set up. Where you're at right now, everything. There is no free will. We are at where we're at. Your mistakes were already set up. Your blessings were already set up. Your deliverance, if you are of the elect, was already set up. The judgment was already set up. There's nothing that can be done if you are of the elect. Okay? It says, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. There are things that are not yet done, but they're already been established since the beginning, and we're waiting for them to be fulfilled and to be done. Hence why prophets say before it happens. See? Saying, my counsel shall stand. The MOTB will come to pass. Jacob will go into slavery. Then I will deliver Jacob from slavery. Then it will be said no more that the Most High liveth, who delivered his children from Egypt, but the land of the north. Okay? And I will turn back the captivity, and I will bring back the captives. All that has been already set up. So we are playing the waiting game, and time is on our hands. What do you say? Time is on my side. Time is on our side. Okay. So we don't got to just sit here and be impatient and this. Nah, man. These people are wasting their time. We're utilizing the time and grace and liberty that we got now. Okay. And everyone is getting ready to face a prophetic reality. It just depends on what prophecy is going to impact their reality. See, you don't want to be on the end of in particular prophecies, but it will be their reality. So what reality, according to prophecy, is going to affect us? Well, we're looking to be on the prophetic reality of the deliverance and the blessings and the salvation and protection. Okay, not the judgment. All right. It says, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. There you go. Now let me get this. This is Ezekiel 12. And I'm kind of going through this quick because I had some technical issues and I just don't want it to happen again. So I'm just trying to get to the point right here and also getting ready for the Sabbath. This is Ezekiel 12 and 25. 12 y 25. It says, for I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. Okay? You should be in the spirit of expectation. You should be in the spirit of expecting prophetic reality to be upon us, because it is, it is. It says, it shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power, which this is why we say through faith that we believe wholeheartedly that we're that generation where these prophecies are going to come to pass. Okay. You should not be thinking that you're just here now and you're going to die and you potentially will come back reincarnated and then hopefully Babylon's destroyed then. No. You should believe that you are the generation that is going to be either delivered or destroyed, which us here in this walk, we believe we're going to be delivered. No one around you in this truth should be believing they're going to be destroyed. What are you doing? You can't please the Lord without faith. You better be hoping for good and not evil. Blessed is the man that has not condemned himself. We are literally waiting on a prophecy to affect everyone's reality on earth, and praying and hoping that when prophecy comes to pass, we fall on the good side of it. Okay. Look, I just got a notification from the King James app. It said, just pray, everything will be fine. See? And to me, I believe that's the Spirit speaking. Okay. Those are signs. Oh, and I was supposed to do a lesson on that. There's a sign coming of a blood moon in September, and it will also be an eclipse. So Lord's will, I'm going to do a lesson on that, but I just want to do a quick reminder. So if you didn't know, there's blood moons and eclipses coming in September, and those are signs. See, those are signs. Those are prophetic realities that everyone is going to have to face. Okay, right now, they can walk around and ignore and think and do, but soon they're not going to be able to ignore. They're not going to be able to just walk on off in the sunset and commit wickedness. They're going to have to deal with the judgment. Okay. Let me see. Verse 26, it says, again, the word of the Lord came to me saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, 1,000 years, 20 to 30 more years. See? And he prophesies of a time that are far off. So this is a real spirit that is upon portions of our people. Well, guess what? Therefore, saying to them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. This is what we're waiting on. This is what we're banking on, and it's getting ready to happen. A prophetic reality is what the world is getting ready to face. It was fine when the prophetic reality of us in slavery was okay. It was fine when the prophetic reality of our bodies lying in the streets of the great city, was okay. It was okay for your prophetic reality that our women were hoes and our children were mad and our men were locked up. That was okay. Okay. The evil eye towards our brother, that was okay. You sending gifts and making allies with one another, that was okay. You cutting us off from being a people and making world allies with these heathen nations, that was okay. But now when the reality of prophecy is going to benefit us, now that's in question. Now we need to go back to the drawing board and find out the scriptures, and now we got to apply replacement theology? Hell nah, man. It was okay for our reality being chattel slavery, Jim Crow law, being dumb, smitten with madness, not having the truth, walking around as a Gentile. All that was fine. But now prophecies is Ezekiel 37, Revelations 11, Wisdom of Solomon 5, Isaiah 58, all those scriptures, all those beautiful scriptures that refer to us and standing up, being corrected in measure, corrected before the face of our oppressor. Now we got to start questioning the validity of the breakdowns of the scriptures. Get your ass out of here, you childish heathens. You're going to have to deal with it like we dealt with it. We dealt with Deuteronomy 28:15-68. You got to deal with Deuteronomy 31-7 too. You got to deal with Revelations 13-10. It's time for them to face the prophetic reality that's going to be upon their ass, man. All right, so let me finish this. This is Isaiah 55:8. It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. And this is why we have to humble ourselves, okay? The way the Lord set everything up, you have to accept and understand that, okay? It says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Just like someone could be like, man, Lord, why aren't you doing it now? Why aren't you doing it now? It ain't up for us to know that. We gotta do our job, okay? And the Lord is gonna exact judgment when the time is right in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. And it says, verse 10, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and it returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I send it. And this is what we are getting ready to embark on, okay? Prophecy that benefits us, prophecy that judges wicked, okay? So we're entering a beautiful threshold of no return, if you will, okay? So we're getting ready to enter a time that has never been. But this time is going to benefit us if we be of that number, as the Lord is judging the wicked portions of his people, as well as the sons of wicked and the sons of men, meaning Esau and the heathen. So a prophetic reality is near, all right? And not everyone is going to want, or endure that reality like you will be able to, okay? So continue to keep in your mind that you are of the hopeful elect, okay, and you're serving Yahweh Shem Shai while he may be found, and you're calling upon him while he is near, and you are serving him in spirit and truth, okay, and keep those things near to you, all right? And at the end of the day, just don't take the mark, man, okay? If you got anything you got to work out, in your spirit, just repent, move forward, all right, and pray that you endure unto the end, because these people are going to crash out very soon. They are not ready to handle a prophetic reality like we're being built up to handle. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. I pray that this lesson was edifying, comforting, and exhorting. I just want to say, call halal, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.